Good afternoon. For those people who are residing here on the island of New Providence, where the capital is Nassau, there is a lot of energy in the air. And if you're traveling in western New Providence, you would recognize that there is little or no traffic. Traffic is easy because the people are heading to the polls. And so if you reside in the Golden Isles constituency today, the focus is there, where people of this constituency are making their voices and their desires felt and heard. As people continue to campaign for a better country, a better constituency, we are sitting here at Guardian Radio understanding the importance of the results. And so tonight, we're going to beg of you to stay tuned to Guardian Radio after the 6 p.m. news today for a live coverage. I did say live, L-I-V-E, live coverage of the Golden Isles by-election. All your weekend Guardian Radio hosts will be here as results come in and until a winner is declared. And so tonight on Guardian Radio after the 6 p.m. news, you will hear familiar voices from your weekday host. You will hear from Mr. Dwight Strawn, C.A. Nuri. You'll hear from Aaron Green, Shivago Lang, Naughty. And I was asked to also be here tonight at 6 p.m. You know, I don't really hang out at night anymore. You know, I'm not a young fella no more. But for this, we hang in tonight. We're going to be making conversation about the process and about the victory tonight. And so I am looking forward to the camaraderie, to the fellowship. I'm sure there's going to be some gleeful moments. There may be even some sorrowful moments, but we all know that at the end of the day, there can only be one. And we respect the process here at Guardian Radio. This is Guardian Radio Today. And we just want to talk just a little bit today about our attitude as Bahamians. I'm looking at our attitude today and looking at the by-election, looking at customer service in the country. I had an experience today that I went into several establishments. And as a paying customer, someone who has money looking for a service, Wally, you do expect a good afternoon or good morning and a smile and a query as to your intention on being at the particular entity or enterprise. And I was very disappointed today. Very, very disappointed. I drove miles this morning in search for a particular product. And I didn't find the product until I got all the way to the Cable Beach Strip. But I found the product. And I didn't get customer service properly until I got to Cable Beach to the plaza. And I walked into a particular merchandise store, high-end quality stuff, where you buy your glasses and shades for over $200. And, of course, the conversation was the by-election. You know, my neighbor was with me. He was wearing his paraphernalia. We were on our way to the golf course. Mr. Johnny Deal was with me. And he said, Garth, I want to take you to the golf course today. And I said, hey, that sounds good to me. It was a beautiful day here in the Bahamas. Sun shining, birds chirping. Like I said, where I live in Adelaide, everything was buzzing. And so we wanted to get away from that. And we headed out in search for our product. Now, I'm there speaking and talking. And, I'm normally a very conversational type of guy. I try to make people smile. I try to bring reactions out of people. I try to awaken your emotions. Some people say, oh, that Garth Roseborough, sometimes he gets loud, he gets bent out of shape. Oh, that Garth Roseborough. And the truth be told, I'll tell you why that happens, especially on Remark on Sundays, 5 to 6:30. But before I get to Remark, let me just say that I'm there just trying to make everybody's day, give them compliments. And so one particular lady, she said, you don't make no sense. So I said, why don't I make sense? And she says, well, I'm listening to you. I says, okay, what about what I said doesn't make sense? So she said, explain yourself further. So I did. She said, oh, okay. She said, you lucky. You're making sense. I said, well, sometimes it takes a little extra explanation as to what you're talking about. But I asked her, what is your last name? She said, Brown. I said, Brown. I said, oh, that's why you're so biggity. I said, you're family. So she say, well, I consider myself intelligent. So I said, where you brown from? Because then that tells us what type of brown he is, whether you use a close brown or use like them third, fourth, fifth cousin brown. So she say, from Betsy Bay McGuana. I said, oh, use real cousin. So she said, yeah, Brian Brown is my brother. I said, oh, Jesus. Now, I got plenty family here in Nassau from McGuana. I don't know them. There's plenty of them. But all they mouth sharp and they brain sharp. And y'all don't never back down to nobody. Y'all always try to say, you ain't making no sense. But once she found out we his family, and I didn't offer to buy her something cool to drink, come on now, people. You know how we do customer service. Man, listen, we's the best of family this morning. But I ain't talking my business when it come down to no politics. And I ain't talking about business when it coming down to no voting. You ain't get that out of me today. Because when I went down to Adelaide School, everybody down there, the whole corner block up. And everybody said, oh, hey, God, you can do the right thing, eh? God, this one for your family, eh? God, you know we there for you. God. So, I hailing everybody and I being diplomatic and I embracing people, I hugging everybody. I got to hug everybody. And it took me must be about half hour to get into the classroom, I hugging up everybody. And so when I was done, I hugging them, going out the gate, hugging everybody, hailing everybody, police everybody, hailing everybody. Got in my car, coming out. And then the police officer can tell me, I can't go through there. So I said, what you mean I can't go through there? Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was 3 lampposts away from my house. The house where I paid property tax for and I paid mortgage for. And the police can tell Garth Maynard Roseborough he can go that way. So I said to him, being just being stupid. I like to be stupid sometimes. I like to be silly. I said, what you mean I can't go down there? Who the hell you is to tell me I can't go down there? He said, you don't see you going to block up traffic if you go that way? I said, you don't see you blocking up traffic in front of my house? I said, you crazy, eh? I said, only joking, man. I went into the studio. I headed into the show for 2 o'clock. I mean, and I headed around the corner. But we just having a good time today. That's all it is. Y'all just get so bent on the shape, so emotional. On Sundays, we had a great show. Thanks to Chris Penniman and thanks to Darwin Russell being here, along with Bishop Kermit Agaro yesterday. Listen to me, man. It was off the chain. And people say, God, you're so loud. You're so big. You're so bent on the shape. But listen to me. This is what happens on a Sunday. As the host of Sunday's show, I invited Darwin to sit with me. Gabi's here today. She'll tell you good afternoon in just a minute. And Bishop Agaro was here. Here is a challenge for me on a Sunday. It's Sunday. People go to church, you eat your big meal, your belly swell, you get a little weak, you go sleep. Then I got the other people who got to watch basketball, baseball, football, wrestling, and all kind of kung fu fighting and movies. Then I got to fight the other people who want to go out for a drive or go out for dinner on a Sunday. So what type of program do you expect for me to give you on a Sunday that's going to be exciting, entertaining, informational? I have to do what I got to do to get you to listen in. And so today I just want to give a very, very special shout out to all those thousands of fans that tune in on Sunday, 5 to 6:30 for Remark. Listen to me. You people are the greatest. Even the ones who want to disagree with me, the ones who say, oh, you're so loud, oh, you're so biggity, you don't got to shout, you ain't got to scream. Listen to me. It's a show. And it's the best show on the weekend thanks to you. And this is what I do. I create an atmosphere that we could talk on Guardian Radio 96.9 on Sunday and have a great time. And the reason why I come on Sunday isn't by chance, by the way. I chose that day because normally in the Bahamas, no fishing takes place on Saturday and Sunday due to weather. And I knew I would be free to have a show on Sunday. And so I chose Sunday to be with you. And that's why I always say, and you say, well, Garth, you're so crazy. That's why I always say I could go fishing. I could just go fishing on Sunday. I go fishing on Monday. I go fishing on Thursday. I love to fish. But what I also love is I love to present myself to you, the Bahamian people, and those around the world to listen in, chime in, and let's have a conversation that's going to build this nation. And so thank you once again. I humbly, once again, give you all my gratitude. Thank you for just going ahead and adopting us, adopting Gabby, adopting Darwin, and all the other guests that are coming on Sunday, Remark, 5 to 6:30. And for those people who want to be a part of that great show every weekend, 5 to 6:30, you can be a contributor or sponsor. 302-2300, give them a call. You will get the best bang for your money. And like I always say, if I cannot sell it, then I'll simply buy it. This is Garth Minard Roseboro, and in the studio today is Miss Gabby Eneas. She dressed like, boy, today is the day. She ready for war. She ready to get these results. She ready to... Anyway, Gabby, talk for yourself, because I don't know why I'm trying to talk for you. Go ahead, Gabby.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Bahamas. You know, it's such a beautiful day today, Garth. On my way here, I stopped and I got a daiquiri.
Well, I had a sandwich.
Yeah, I know you was eating something. I heard your mouth. I heard your mouth going.
You know, I eat good, you know.
And you didn't save me a piece. It's okay.
I have a piece for you, but you ain't gonna want it. Because, you know, it gets soggy after a while. That's a soggy sandwich.
No, I want no soggy sandwich.
Okay, then you just gotta pray before you eat soggy sandwich. Don't be able to, we don't like soggy things. We're like,
yeah, no. Not even sorry. And from Subway too. Jeez.
Oh, okay, then. You know.
Yeah, so, you know, today's a good day. Mm-hmm. I'm not bent out of shape about anything today.
I just waiting for tonight. Oh, God, I can't wait for tonight. And the people will be tuned in tonight here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM after the news at 6. We go live. We go live at 6 right here. And so I got goosebumps. Look. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you got goosebumps for real.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
You excited? I see the indelible ink is still on your thumb.
Tell them people it is
so he voted. He did his part in the process today. Congratulations.
So I ain't just talking, right?
You ain't just talking.
I ain't just saying living Golden Axe. I actually voting Golden Axe.
You actually voted. I'm very proud of you today, guys.
And they never cut down my tree. Nobody cut down my tree. But everything cool. I still did what? I still did my part.
Must have voted for Karen then.
Listen to you, man. This is Guardian Radio today, 96.9 FM, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the family of islands, 300-5720, or you can text in at 422-4796. Gabby, I know that you have a vigilant eye, and I saw the caller that called in earlier. I will take your call when you call back. I see your text is also here. And Gabby, how do you feel when you're spending your money and you don't get proper customer service?
Oh, that I think that's the number one thing that irks my soul to the core. I was actually at a establishment the other day in a store, and I asked the lady. I said, "Hey, could you give me some assistance?" I running around the store trying to find this item, and the young lady tell me, "Say right now, I'm trying to find my ride home."
What the guy anything to do with you?
I was like, oh wow. It took me, it literally caught me off guard because I was like, if I don't spend no money in here, then
You
the
ain't got no
business
job.
closed down.
Yes.
Then y'all gonna say we don't support Bohemians because meanwhile I could go and order all these things on Black Friday online.
Yes.
I could order and ship everything, but I'm trying to support the local economy. And the girl tell me right now, she trying to make sure she have a ride home.
I say that's why if I'm a business owner, and people say, God, you just too hard. I firing you. If you're not gonna make me no money as an owner, a businessman, I got to fire you because the reason why I hired you isn't to make sure you could take care of your children and take care of your household affairs and put big money in church. The reason why I hired you is for the sole purpose of making me some money. Caller, you on the line? Go ahead, caller. Can't let you hold on. What you got?
Golly days is you know where you got me laughing because you fired the girl.
Right away.
Just send her home decent.
I mean, I wouldn't say fire right away, right? We give her a verbal warning, Gabi. Mm-hmm. Then you give her a second verbal warning. Then you give her a written warning, and then you fire her. How that sound?
I would take. She was really young, caller.
The young people ain't got no respect. Now you was fight for young people, so we can start fighting right now on this show. You know we like to fight on this show.
I ain't gonna fight that.
You ain't gonna fight that?
I fighting that.
As much as you like to fight?
I fighting that.
Go ahead, caller. Let me listen to what you got to say so I could pick fight with Gabi. See, y'all don't understand. This is a show. I got to pick fight, and I got to sound stupid sometimes to get y'all to talk to me, but go ahead.
Something you said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
but before I go there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I'm forgetting everything today. Something you said earlier caused my mind to go went back when I used to teach children.
Mm-hmm.
I used to teach children, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are men and women today.
Mm-hmm.
So what I am saying, sometimes they come on so crazy, just drawing an illustration, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I sometimes I would have to talk to them rough.
Yeah. But you love them all the same.
I'm telling you, I just was going to tell you.
Yeah.
When you see, when I sit down, all of them around me.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them around me like they're my children.
Listen to me. Children and animals, no good people.
For real.
Everywhere I go, children love me.
Boy,
Animals love me, except for that one pit bull in Adelaide would bite me for coming too close to the house.
That's the reason why you're not supposed to treat little children
with disrespect.
In a mature manner.
I agree with you.
Grow up. I see some today, in which I used to teach.
Mm-hmm.
They are men and women today. And sometimes they'll come and say, Brother Brayman, so-and-so, it's a thing, why you don't come back to teach my children this go there and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like you are a great nation builder. I appreciate your call today, and I want you to stay tuned with us and be back here tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. I want you to be a part of this conversation when we talk about the results of this by-election. So thank you so much again, caller. Let me take another call on the line.
You missing?
Oh, I cut them off, and I call a better call back. I tell you, this is a ditzy day for me. Right? This is
Caller, please call back. That was an accident.
But he's saying something to us. And Gabi, I was telling you all the story. Maybe it's on a remark that I mentioned a story to you where my good, they call him the bodyguard because he goes everywhere I go. And if anyone...
That's Kevin A.
How you know? Caller on the line and tell me, sir, but Kevin after you. Go ahead, caller. Caller, you on the line.
Hey, God, how you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great today, my brother. How about you?
You want to you and your guests. We will...
Gabi is hosting now. Gabi can be hosting the whole month of December on Thursdays. That's going to be Gabi's show. Y'all been asking for a Gabi show. You're going to get that on Thursdays for December. Gabi talking about, what you talking about, Christmas things? What you talking about?
Let them wait.
But you can't just wait for everything, Gabi. This is our good friend who calling in now, This is our friend.
You can't talk everything.
But you can't leave him out like that. Okay.
It could be good.
Go ahead, caller.
We'll tell, we will talk tomorrow.
But you can't get to me till Thursday because it's coming on Monday and Thursdays.
Well, yeah.
And on Thursday we have Tenny Wells the third. He's coming talking about Lightfoot Hills and the real estate that he has up there, and I can give you all a little piece of talk after that.
But God, talking about customer service, I can call where it's called in the United States in my orders. And get a proper service more than I get right here locally.
Yes.
There are people here that you hire, they can break or make your business when the boss is not around. That is the reason why you see those Asian people, they take care of their own business up front. See? And then we tend to come down on them and stuff like that. But it got to be a reason why you walk in these stores, and like if you first time you're looking around but you don't know, they be either talking about what happened on the news or what happened at this place and the next thing, and they ain't see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come to spend your money with them to try to boost the economy, stuff like that, but they ain't hearing you.
You're quite
Absolutely correct.
And but don't go when you go to the government agency, and it's so poor down there. And you know what happened? Because the union leaders know they used to work in these government agencies, and they know some of these people. They know some of these people are very gross and stuff like that. But because they gotta still be on their payroll, because the people paying them to represent them and stuff like that, this is where we have all these problems and stuff like that.
Well,
Until we try to fix this little Bahamas to get it right, this will continuation.
if you're going to build a stronger country economically, you people who are employed, you need to do your job. And do it with love, respect, and appreciation. This is Garth Millard Roseboro, Gabby Enius here. Guardian Radio Today, 96.9. Wally is on the boards. We'll be right back.
Beulah, gal, can you believe this? We are now the patrol queens of the neighborhood.
We now large and in charge. So we need to check out what's going on in everybody's yard. What about that gun that we know that Junior and his homeboys just ran out? Can we report that too?
Of course we can.
But we could be in deep trouble if they find out.
We need to report what we see, Beulah. When you call Crime Stoppers, they just answer your call in Miami.
So then we can report everything? Guns, where they hiding the drugs, who shoot who part of which gang, or who disturbing the peace with the loud music and the motorcycles.
Then our neighborhood will be the best in the Bahamas, and everybody gonna want to come live here. And then our house price will go up, gal.
So what we waiting on? What's the number?
If you see something, say something. Let us all pitch in and stop the crime before it's your time. Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands. Or text us through the Crack Crime Bahamas app. Stop the crime before it's your time.
Step inside the John Baptiste Jazz Club at Baha Mar, where the rhythm of the islands of the Bahamas meets the soul of New Orleans. Every night, the lights dim, the music swells, and the air fills with that unmistakable energy, the kind that makes you close your eyes and just feel. Savor signature cocktails, curated small plates, and live performances from world-class musicians, all in an intimate, artfully designed space where every seat has a story. Whether it's a romantic night out or a spontaneous evening with friends, this is where you want to be. The John Baptiste Jazz Club, only at Baha Mar. Reserve your table now at bahamar.com/jazz club or through the Baha Mar app, because every evening plays its own tune.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
And we're back. I'm sitting here with Gabby Enius. You know, people say, why you like Gabby around you so much? But it ain't because she's just beautiful and she's mature and she's a settled lady. I am amazed at how easy Gabby can just go into the resources of her brain and pull out information. So it tells me clearly that she's well read, she's very well informed, and she's very observant. And those qualities I can appreciate. And with me getting a bit older, I am not conceited enough to say I know everything. Not me. But I'll tell you what I do come to do. I come here to have a great time with you. And I don't do that at anyone else's expense. I open the doors to whomever has the ability and the talent to sit in this space, knowing that none of us are here forever. And so for the time that the Guardian Radio executive and the management has allowed me to sit behind this microphone, I am grateful. I cannot vouch and say what happens after December. We're going quarter by quarter. I have been with Guardian Radio now, thanks to the previous host whom I sat with weekly. I've been here now for over a year, going on to a year and a half. And I'm telling you, when you first come, people look at you like, well, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's, hey, buddy, good to see you. I don't know what that means, but I know what this means. When Garth Maynard Roosevelt says he loves you, he got to listen to you. Call on the line, you go right on ahead.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Mr. God, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man.
Wait, listen, I hear y'all, but ain't none of y'all own to talk my own.
Okay.
Listen, I've experienced bad service everywhere I go. I've been in the field of tourism for over 32 years. You understand me? So when I don't feel a reciprocation from my own behaving people, buddy, it's getting me mad. But I stop holding my tongue. Now, Mr. God, what's this? I tell you, y'all can't touch this. Wendy's, Marathon.
Don't call no name too hard like that now. There's sometimes be sponsoring some other shows around here. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, no, I ain't call the girl name or nothing.
Yeah.
But it was me, my family, and there was crowded.
Mm-hmm.
I order my food. I pull out my debit card. Mr. God, what covered this woman's mouth? It only was the Holy Ghost that hold me back.
Mm-hmm.
When I give her my card, Mr. God, the cashier can tell me, any money on this? Mr. God, the Holy Ghost was holding me. Mr. God, I look at this woman.
Carlo, she taught you to look broke.
Wait, madam, I say, miss, I want to talk to you more. Get the manager. I get the manager. The manager says, Sir Zaidberg. I said, miss, let me talk to you right now. You see this young lady right here? She asked me if any money is on my card. So, Mr. God, madam, I had to go a little racial. I said, madam, if this is a white man was stole this and we erased it, she wouldn't ask that question. But I'd have felt so bad, and the place was full of people.
But you know something, though? And I appreciate your call. And you know what I want to share with you? Yeah, thanks for the call. You know what I appreciate about that call, though? Is that let me be the devil's advocate now. You know how much people probably go in that establishment with plastic card and they ain't got no money on it?
Yes,
The
God.
woman probably tired.
No.
The woman probably tired. Tired of y'all broke people.
No.
Going in there trying to find something. Y'all then say that the cost of living too high. Y'all then say y'all ain't got no money. The woman then tired of swiping your card and knowing y'all broke.
It does not matter, God, how many times a person comes into that establishment and their card decline. You cannot judge the other person based on that. That's a customer coming in. That's a customer coming in to spend money into that establishment. And I know for certain the executive management and owner of the establishment, they don't take lightly to poor customer service.
So where you
They
think,
do not take lightly to that.
Where you think that girl get that from?
They do not. I've had personal experiences with them, God. That's why I can
I
say
ain't
that.
talking to Gabby no more. Let me talk to Wally. I look into the glass at Wally. Wally, how much times we meet up when we were single? Let me just clarify. When we were single, how much times we meet a pretty young lady? We say, hey, how you doing, darling? Or hi, baby, or sweetie, or whatever. What does she say to you? You buy me lunch today, or you broke? Hey, Wally.
Yeah, she could say that. She could say that because she
What
ain't
type of
working for
service is
nobody.
this?
She working for herself. That's her business. That's her company. But when you at the other person company, when you at God, Maynard, Roseboro, and Co.,
Yeah.
you want to make sure that everyone that comes through that door, it receives service with a smile. Too often, even in restaurants now, the restaurant business is deteriorating so bad.
Right.
And oftentimes I have to remind these people the cost, what it costs to sit down and eat. I could jump on the plane, fly next door to our favorite place, Miami Co.
Mm-hmm.
I could rent a car, a hotel, and order the whole menu from a restaurant, come back with my belly full, and stop at Aunt San and Uncle Wally and still have money left over for what it costs to eat out here. So poor
Give me an average
customer
price.
service
Give me an average price for a good meal here in the Bahamas.
for a good meal here,
Yeah, like a Gabi meal.
a Gabi meal,
Gabi meal. I ain't want nothing short of
Sometime-
Gabi meal.
about $300 if you're sitting down eating $200 to $300.
Oh,
Gav.
Jesus. Look at Wally fall on the chair. Call on the
If
line.
I go-
Call on the line. Call her on the line. Bring Jesus with you. Call on the line. Go ahead, call her. It's back.
Oh, Wally had the phone.
Yeah, go ahead, call her. I call her there. I
No,
lost it?
guys, listen.
$300 for one
Guys,
person or two?
for two persons.
Okay,
you
hold
and me
on,
go in the
hold on,
restaurant.
Hold on. Tell me what that $300 meal consists
So
of. Let me
we
hear
probably
this.
could have maybe two appetizers.
Give me the
Two
appetizer. Tell
appetizers.
Wally what
So
we
we
get
may have
for
some
$300.
octopus.
Who?
We may have some grilled octopus.
Octopus.
I like grilled octopus.
Ooh, Jesus. Go ahead, talk to me.
So we can have some grilled octopus, and depending, maybe some calamari
Mm-hmm.
as well. But if I have a lot octopus, I don't know if I may do calamari as well.
Because that's like a clash. Like, they too close.
I mean, I like both. Yeah.
One is octopus, one is squid.
So we may, we
Uh-huh.
may do some grilled octopus and maybe a soup or a salad. A Caesar, maybe add some tomatoes on that. And don't be eating that at one of my
Favorite
good
spots.
places in Bahama. We have some Wagyu beef.
What that
Because if
is?
you have steak,
No, what type of steak that is?
Wagyu beef, it's
It's what?
delicious steak.
Delicious steak?
Wagyu beef, yes.
Wagyu?
Yes.
Ooh. Go on, talk, man. Be talking good.
So if we having some Wagyu beef steak,
Calamari and octopus with Caesar salad and Wagyu beef. Go ahead. Hey, listening.
yes. So that meal alone is gonna be about $300, guys.
$300.
Yes, Wagyu beef is very expensive, and that's one little small
Do
little
you realize
six song.
that
But it tastes
$300
good.
is
nice
pay
and buttery.
our monthly light bill?
Say,
You
these Texas
spending my
guys-
light bill on one meal. We
I'm
must eat-
telling you.
We must
so
eat,
that's why
we
if
must
we
eat
spending
Teddy Pendergrass say, turn off the lights.
If we're spending that type of money, the customer service should be
Okay.
top notch.
What type of customer service you get in a restaurant like that? Let me hear this.
what type of customer service
Yeah,
you
do
get.
you normally get when you're paying like $300 for a plate of food? What type do you experience?
Oh, well, the customer service at that particular place that has the good Wagyu beef steak is exceptional.
So everybody bending hand over foot, making sure you're straight.
Yeah, it's exceptional. And it may be exceptional because, like the caller said, some other skin colors tend to frequent there.
We don't go them places.
We don't go there as much.
As
we
much.
do have
When we
some of us go in there.
when we go there, we don't act like us though.
Yes.
No. We act a little different.
How is that? What is different?
Can I have a cup of tea? Some crumpets. Huh?
God, the caller say, G&G, please note that many business owners do not invest in customer service training. They lose money daily because of poor customer service. They just do not believe in training their employees. God, as a human resources professional, what do you think about that, Texter?
Let me tell you why we don't do that. Because we take for granted that Bahamian people naturally have customer service. When you came for the job, let me give an example. For instance, caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. Let me explain after the caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Hey, caller.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I went down my first ride a few weeks back. Right, about a month and a half ago.
You could spend some
Right.
money there too.
And went in the one establishment, sat down. Mind you, I seated myself because I've been waiting for 10, 15 minutes. So I just go and sit down. And next 10, 15 minutes go by before somebody even, one of the waiters even look at me. So I say, something? Hell with this. I get up, go on to the next one. Now this one sat me down right away, nice and fast. Ask for a drink, they ain't got it. ask for something else, they say, hold on, they coming back. Next 20 minutes, I just say, hold on, something? Get up and go on to the next one. Man, this fellow outside, say, guess what, boss, you looking for somebody to eat? Say, guess what? If you come in here and if you don't like the food, I'll pay for it. So I say, okay, sound like a good deal. I went inside there. Man, before I even sit down, near me. The lady took my order. I got some fritters. Before I even sit down, good. Yeah, I might have to warm the chair. My fritters was there. Jenny looked before I even bite into the first corn fritter. She said, "You ready to order?" I said, "Yeah, let me order the fish." Man, I still had corn fritters on my plate before when the fish reached. And that's what you call, I say, man, call a man from outside. Come to find the man was doing it.
I think I know exactly what restaurant you're referring to on Fish Fry.
Right.
Yep.
And you paid for the meal?
Guess what? I told him, I said, man, you know something? There's no company for us lying. I couldn't even lie too long. I had the boys were laughing. Because the conch was jumping out the fritter. You understand? And I paid my meal, and if I had more money, I even tip them even more than I tipped them.
That actually works. And I appreciate your call.
Yeah.
That actually works. You know, when I was at Atlantis, I got to tell you all that story when we come back from the break. I got to tell you what money does do. I can tell you what money does do. Money do some things. This is Guardian Radio Today, 96.9 FM. This is Gabby Enos along with myself, Garth Minot, Roseboro, Wally on the board. We'll be right back.
Beulah gal, can you believe this? We are now the patrol queens of the neighborhood.
We now large and in charge. So we need to check out what's going on in everybody's yard. What about that gun that we know that Junior and his homeboys just ran out? Can we report that too?
Of course we can.
But we could be in deep trouble if they find out.
We need to report what we see, Beulah. When you call Crime Stoppers, they just answer your call in Miami.
So then we can report everything? Guns, where they hiding the drugs, who shoot who part of which gang, or who disturbing the peace with the loud music and the motorcycles.
Then our neighborhood will be the best in the Bahamas, and everybody gonna want to come live here. And then our house price will go up, gal.
So what we waiting on? What's the number?
If you see something, say something. Let us all pitch in and stop the crime before it's your time. Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands. Or text us through the Crack Crime Bahamas app. Stop the crime before it's your time.
Step inside the John Baptiste Jazz Club at Baha Mar, where the rhythm of the islands of the Bahamas meets the soul of New Orleans. Every night, the lights dim, the music swells, and the air fills with that unmistakable energy. The kind that makes you close your eyes and just feel. Savor signature cocktails, curated small plates, and live performances from world-class musicians, all in an intimate, artfully designed space where every seat has a story. Whether it's a romantic night out or a spontaneous evening with friends, this is where you want to be. The John Baptiste Jazz Club, only at Baha Mar. Reserve your table now at bahamar.com/jazz club or through the Baha Mar app, because every evening plays its own tune.
Black Friday alerts. BWF is doing it even bigger this year. Deals, deals, and more deals. Don't miss this chance for massive savings. Shop BWF for the biggest sale of the season. Slash prices, doorbuster specials, and unbelievable savings. BWF 1 week total blowout savings. Monday, November 24th through Thursday, November 27th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Black Friday, November 28th, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, November 29th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Save big on appliances, hardware supplies, hand and power tools, automotive supplies and accessories, lawn and garden supplies, kitchen and outdoor cooking supplies, griddles, grills, and fryers, household supplies, Christmas supplies, Junkanoo and craft supplies, toys, floral decor, and so much more. BWF, we are more than just our name. Number 13 Wilton Street, telephone 394-0004 or 6. Check us out on Facebook. We ship to the Family Islands.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
And we're back. Garth Minot, Roseboro here, Guardian Radio Today. It is by-election day, but we're just here talking a little bit about attitude. And one of the major concerns that we have in our country that's continuing to grow in population is the lack of customer service. And when it comes down to getting what you want for your money, Listen, man, when you get bad customer service, it just tells you that you're not welcome there and you do not want to come back. And many businesses are suffering as a result of that. Many people have invested their nest egg, invested their retirement funds, put some money aside in savings, trying a new business. Nothing hurts you more than bad customer service. Even if someone actually has a store right across the street from you, ask yourself the question why. They're doing better than you are. More than likely, it is customer service. I asked somebody riding in my car the other night. It was Saturday night, and I know the owners are Seventh-day Adventists. There's a store close to the Garden Hills area, not calling their name because they're sponsoring my show. But every Saturday night, you can't get no parking in there.
I know exactly.
I don't care how bad crowded it is, Wally. You know our store on East Street.
I
South
know.
area.
I know.
They
My
park
mommy
as hell.
favorite shop.
And it don't make sense to try to open a food store close by because
Nope.
you ain't gonna beat them making no money. I tell you that straight up. But when I was at Atlantis, Gabi, before you read those texts, because we're going to the news shortly, like I said, I came to this country with 10 cents in my pocket. I was going through a whole lot of depression because my mother wasn't well. And I was trying to find my way. I'd already completed 2 master's degrees, and I was lost. Education doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. But what you do with education is use it as a tool to find your way if you have to.
Yeah.
And I found myself working over Paradise Island and selling timeshare. And like I said, the first months it was training for $300 a week. And
you had to pay for the training?
No, they paid me for the training. Okay. But you had to get into the class first, and you had to pass all your scores with 100%, nothing less. 99%, they threw you in the program. And I succeeded after months. I was very desperate to succeed, so I couldn't afford a mistake when you only had 10 cents in your pocket. And when you saw that $300, that $300 was like, man, I need this $300. And so when I was completed, I went on full commission, and for the month of May in 2007, May 2007, I made $123 for the month in commission. I sold a small product that gave me only $120 for the entire month. And I said, you know what, this ain't working, I'm going to die. And I had a little talk with God. And I came out the month of June, and I made $15,180.
Just a little talk with Jesus, boy.
When I made that money, let's talk about customer service. There used to be a bank location. I'm not calling the bank name.
Yeah, I know.
It's still in existence by Windsor Lane, right where there's a number shop now.
Yeah, we know
right?
which bank.
So I went there. I have one little Plymouth Colt or Mitsubishi Colt that my friend gave me that we bought for $400. That was our only transportation. And so when I went to that location, I went there in my slippers, my flip-flops, my short pants, and my white T-shirt. Let me tell you why I did that. I did it because I wanted to know, and people, forgive me this one time for saying this, because I just trying to make it as plain as possible for people who don't understand. I wanted to feel like a rich Conky Joe. Bohemian. I come from America and I want to feel like one of us. I said, wonder how they feel going around in flip-flops and T-shirt and short pants and got money in your pocket. So I went to this bank and I had this check for $15,180. So I stood on the line. I got
and that was still good money then, because we ain't had no VAT then.
Jesus, listen to me, man.
So your money went, that $15,000 gone far.
I put my legs, they was about 3 feet apart. I put my hand behind my back like I was a policeman, and I stand on the line like, oh God. But in my mind, look at Darwin just came in the studio, and he
dressed right up.
And he holding hair already because he's holding hair from yesterday. Maybe something fun yesterday. But anyhow, I have my hand behind my back, and I was a boss, boy. But guess what else I thinking? I said, I hope in Jesus' name this check real though, because God, if it's so spent today, I could be so ashamed. And boy, I standing there and I walking up this line like I was a boss. So when they called me to the counter, it was a lady I was familiar with from church. We went to the same church growing up. So I said, God, this story really getting sweeter now. I could show people who I know who I is. So I said to her, I need you to cash this. And I just kick it off like that. And she looked at it and she say, this real? The same thing with the woman just say, this credit card got any money on this? So the woman say, is this real? She said, what you do?
And you know you extra dark. So you little on the darker side.
She said, what kind of work you just do? You just drug dealer? I said, miss, I want that in cash. And you know why I want it in cash? That's I ain't sure real. I won't feel that. Wally, I won't feel that in my hand. When I see the woman there, and she counting that money, and I see the people I'm looking, see my leg going from 3 feet to 5 feet. I big man, boy. Oh, boy. And then she put in a big, fat manila envelope. And I got that money, I looking around. I let people know, but he goes, I's man. Now, I ain't scared to get robbed, but I too strong right now. So I jump in my little car. Darvin and I had to go show off that day. I jump in my car. I drive downtown to the one with the M on it, the restaurant. Them same little minimum wage restaurant with pay people, that one. And I go in there and see me showing off. I see the manager, pretty girl. You know, behind me, look good. She is the manager. So I in this long line with all the tourists there. Pack. So I walk up there and say, Miss, y'all got that little Sunday thing? She said, Sunday? I said, yeah, the Sunday with the little fudge thing on top of it and the nuts.
You want ice cream?
So she say,
Sunday.
yes, sir, we have that. I said, how much that does cost? So I talk about Bahamian dialect now. How much that does cost? She said, for a little $3 or so. So I opened up the envelope so she could see inside that. I said, let me see if I can find one $5, $10 bill in here. And all you see, they're loan hundreds. Oh, Lord, the woman say, honey, don't worry about that. I got that for you. And she gone. Get the Sunday, bring it back, say, that one on me.
You see how money begets?
Said that one on
money,
me.
though?
She say, you all right, baby? Need anything else? I said, baby, I coming back to see you later. You know, I ain't never gone back, but that's how it works.
Wally, but you see how it is? The people with money, they don't never want to pay for nothing. You ever see such thing? When the people walk in with money, all of a sudden, everything free. They're the people you need to charge.
That's it.
Matter of fact, we need to charge you double.
Call on the line, go ahead, then we're going to let Darvin give a little hello before the news. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I'd like to ask you, right? Do you presenters, right? See your listeners as customers or or prey? I mean, do you?
Okay, break it down for me because I didn't hear you clearly. It was a little muffled.
But it seems, what I'm asking, do you see your callers as a customer?
Oh.
Or just the people that sponsor you as a customer and the listeners are prey?
No, everyone here is family. And everybody here for me is potential customer. I am also a potential customer. And so
know why I ask, right? Because it seems like if say you're presenting something, right, and you have a view, right? And someone disagrees with your view, right?
That's correct.
You seem to, or not you particular, but most presenters seem to cut them off.
Yeah.
Because is that what IRCA, isn't that against the regulation of IRCA?
Not necessarily. You have an obligation to be responsible in conversation, right? And sometimes there's a narrative that is being built. People may sometimes disrespect the narrative. They may disrespect the host. I've had people who actually try to disrespect the manager, disrespect the station.
No, I don't mean in that way. Okay. I'm talking about, say you have a view on economics, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like the day this morning I listened to Dwight, right? And he had people on his show that supported the PLP and FNM, they lambast the other people. Most of them do lambast Lincoln Bean, right? But what I say is right, and then one of the guests make a statement that what he said that the people in the United States, the college students in the United States, vote conservative. Like, what do you think? He seemed to implicate that the college students are intelligent, so they right. Not left. They're not left. They right.
Well, it's
not wrong, but they right.
So this is what I always say to people, and I really appreciate your.
No, before you cut me, she would say like right now. When I try to debate or get a point across, they would cut me, and you know what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is this: look at the time. It's 2:58.
Okay.
Darvin,
okay.
Hold on. Darvin just came into the studio. I want to say hello. We got to get to the news. But if you would be kind enough to call me back after the news,
yeah,
of
like
course
I'm doing them to call. Yeah, I'll appreciate that.
Okay, call me back. Appreciate you.
Man.
Darvin Russell, say hello to the people before we go to news.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Go ahead, Gabby, quickly.
Listen, the text reads $300. The next texter says, Gabby is right with 2 drinks, VAT, and grass. That's just what Wally say. Listen, these prices cost a lot. Good afternoon, Garth and Gabby. I feel that some employees do not display proper morals because automatic tips are included. In the past, service was better when they knew that they had to perform favorably in order to receive a tip. Boy, Davin and God, that's something good for us to pick up on after the break. Should these grats be automatic? Is that impeding on our customer service? Go ahead.
Hey, this is a by-election day with Garth, Gabby, and our good friend Darwin Russell. He is the economic guru of the Bahamas, and Wally's on the board. We're going to have a great show for you right after the news. And do not forget tonight, after 6 p.m., we will be here live for the results of the by-election. Let's get to the news, and let's be right back.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
And we're back by election afternoon. Just reminding everybody, 6 p.m. tonight, after the news, live results right here. Guardian Radio 96.9. Lock your radios right there. If you're on the road, you're with us tonight. If you're at home and you want to turn on your laptop, we are there online. Listen, man, you got to be a part of our family tonight. We want to talk this thing out because you know who's number one in talk radio, and you know what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, I am a bit envious today because I'm off tomorrow, I think. And I know that Uncle Sarah, he's going to be here tomorrow between 2 to 4. Oh, what a great inheritance he has tomorrow. But I will not be covetous of my brother. I will let him do his thing. You know, Dwight Strong will be doing his thing in Morning Blend. Or you know, Aaron Green, C.A. Newry, they can be doing their thing. Chavago had a great show today. I enjoyed the conversation. He's going to be doing his thing. And, Naughty Those, it's just going to be just a conversation. I don't know if it's going to be a hot one, a bad one, a good one, but you know how Naughty does it. He does it his way. And so tomorrow on Guardian Radio, you got to keep your radios locked in because we're going to give you the analysis tonight, and then you get the post-analysis tomorrow. I got goosebumps again, Gabby.
I don't. Why you excited about this?
What show am I going to do what Gabby does? Just show up and walk on the set. I'm here. I want to be a part of this. I think they better call security or call the police for me. Call the police for Garth. He wants to be a part of that conversation. But you can be a part tomorrow by just calling in 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the Family of Ireland, 300-5720, or you can text in at 422-4796. Before Gabby reads those texts further, there was a gentleman in the studio yesterday for Remark. Gabby took the day off. We were here from 5 to 6:30.
I listened to you.
Excellent show. I mean, once again, I want to thank all of you who have made Remark a part of your listening on a Sunday. Man, listen here. I just can't say enough about you folks. Thank you so much. But that gentleman yesterday, something else, eh? Gabby, that man put me on time out yesterday. Darwin Russell, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, my friend. Good afternoon, Gabby.
I'm your friend now.
You're always my friend. We
so
only
I carry
fight.
on badly yesterday.
That's how we fight. But we just make up before we go home.
All right. Then,
that's what good friends do.
You are a businessman extraordinaire. We never, ever really talk about all the businesses that you've embraced. We have a caller on the line. We're going to take the caller. Then I want you just to share with us the nature of your business in terms of customer service. How important is that? Is training necessary? How often should we have some training done? Let's talk a little bit about that after the caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, great show, Garth and Gabby. How you doing?
Thank you, my friend.
Good.
Hey, God. Boy, I hope you exercise your right to vote. I ain't going to tell you how you vote.
You ain't got to ask me that. Ask Gabby.
Your finger dirty. I looking at it. It's still dirty.
I know. Miss Green is our friend. So I hope she ain't coax you to spoil your ballot.
Who?
I know Miss Green is our friend, so I hope she ain't coax you to spoil your ballot.
Which green woman could cause me to do that? Ain't nobody could cause me to do nothing. Darwin can tell you that. The only thing you all can do is put you on timeout.
Or what Rodney used to do? Say, go on the beach. I hope you ain't going to the beach.
I live on the beach.
Yeah, man. But great show, though. I hope you took your time to vote today. Like I say, I won't tell you how you vote, but I hope you did vote and exercise your rights, because, that's a right that all Bahamians, all citizens deserve.
You know what is amazing today, though, when it comes to the voting? As I went there, the thing that was brought back was that of the embrace. During our time of the pandemic, remember post-pandemic, we went to the polls, nobody was hugging nobody, touching nobody shaking nobody's hand, everybody had the little mask on. This time, we hugging and kissing up everybody, especially if you're good looking. Oh, Lord, we got to use this for excuse. Like, when you go to church, you said, pretty go to church.
Hug a friend.
Happy Sunday, my sister. You know what I mean? So, you know how this go. But my brother, it's good to hear from you, man. And stay tuned. Darwin's going to give us a little bit of education on this whole customer service thing and our attitude. Is that okay?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Go
Davin,
ahead.
and I even want to throw in there while you're talking about the training and stuff, to what one of the texters had said about the gratuity. So when if you can get into that as an economist, is that helping us? And what your thoughts are on that as well?
Yeah, fair questions. Here's how I think about customer service. I think for small businesses, for any business, quite frankly, but for small businesses in particular, I think you as the owner represent what customer service should be modeled by. And unfortunately, for a lot of small businesses, that's not a good reflection. Hence the reason why you feel as though you have not been receiving it by and large. In the drive up, I heard Gabby talk about how, based on essentially the price point that you make, that's what makes good customer service. If you spend enough money in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, you seem to get better customer service. It should not be that. So I would say, first of all, you should develop a customer service ethos. So what are those 2, 3, 5 things that you always want to do? I think I was reading the other day, Chick-fil-A has one
I love them.
where you smile, serve within a certain number of minutes. They have like 4 points that they drive. Apologize. They always say, instead of thank you, they say my pleasure. That's the ethos of Chick-fil-A. For folks, the high-end hotel brands like Ritz-Carlton and those kinds of folks, they do this thing where a lot of their properties are gated. And for those of you that don't know, there's a science behind good customer service. So how they do it is when you check in at the gate, there's a reason why as soon as you arrive at your property or at the check-in desk, everybody calls you by your name. From the bellman that greets you to take your luggage out of your car to everybody, and you wonder how they do that. It's because the one job of the check-in gate person is to relay which guest is coming down the driveway. And they identify all of the persons in the car. So they know the kids' names, they know the mother name, the father's name, or whoever is in the party. Wow. So they greet you by your name for the rest of your stay. But that's baked in. One of Disney's customer service ethos is for Disney, they say they hug you, they hug a child for as long as the child hugs the character. The character is not allowed to let go until the child lets go.
Wow.
So when, for me, for my 2 companies that have customer-facing services, for my pest control company and my car rental company, for my pest control company, my clients have an expectation of prompt, courteous, fair service. So when they call me, they know if Darwin sends a tech, the person is going to arrive on time. They're going to do the job thoroughly. If they don't do that, when I call to complain, Darwin provides the next service free of charge, but he makes sure that that is done to my satisfaction.
No.
If it's my car rental business, whatever happens to that car while it's in your care, roadside assistance is free. I will come to you if there's something issue with the car, replace it, and give you another one if it's in stock, or promptly refund you your money and apologize. There are certain things that I do because I've been in corporate life for so long that I know what my expectation is. And usually with my clients, I don't have customer complaints that go unresolved. I've never lost a client in any business because of poor customer, any of my personal businesses because of poor customer service. To Gabby's point on the gratuity side, I think, to be fair, gratuity actually has hurt the customer service ethos in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I don't know if on average, and this is not to say, the automatic 15%, I don't know if on average the service has remained high. I think when you work for that 15% or the 20%, inherently you do provide better service. From the service provider perspective, their gripe was the fact that even if we gave good customer service, people are cheap. And they had a valid point to that, which is why you now have it across the board. I would want to run a restaurant, however, where I would opt out of that. Personally, I would want to opt out of that. Price my products at a particular point where I can pay my staff a fair wage and not charge gratuity.
I would like to be allowed to do that. Davin, one time, and the customer service was so poor that everyone, it was a group, everyone literally agreed that the customer service was so poor that I told them I'm not grateful, so the gratuity should be removed.
Okay.
I'm not, the service was, when you have to constantly be waving down, shouting down the waiter to come and you need to take we ready to order, we need a drink, we need this. And it was a group. You placed a reservation, so you knew that it would be a group of people. Yeah. These weren't, sometimes we have rambunctious groups, but these weren't rambunctious people. They were patient, they were spending money, their pockets were flowing, they were willing to tip. But the service was so poor where you're drinking the ice. How long you waiting for the server to come back just to ask, would you like another one?
Yeah.
So, and then the food was ready so long that by the time as the server got it to bring it to the table, it's cold.
Did they remove the gratuity?
Oh, yes, they did.
Well, I'll say this, man. I listened to Darvin Russell. He says that at Disney, you don't let that child go until they let go. Well, I just want Rev know when that sister in the church hug you.
Let her go.
For God's sake.
Let her go.
Don't, make sure you let go first.
Let her go.
Call on the line. Go ahead.
Hey, gracious God, boy, you got to chime in on this.
Go ahead, my brother. I appreciate you.
What would you give the customer service in the Bahamas overall out of 10?
I let Darvin answer.
From 0 to 10.
Go ahead, Darvin.
5.
Darvin says 5. What do you say? 5 sounds good? Or you want me to try Gabby?
What would I give the
overall customer service in the Bahamas?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5 for sure. Like it's bad, and like we were chopping it up over the break. You have to go those places where you're spending the $300+ for meals to really see some sort of
8+,
bang for your buck.
No doubt about it.
Well, you know something? Something happened to me in Michigan where I applied for a job to work in a juvenile center, and of course I was speaking,
in a juvenile dealing with. Delinquents
in Michigan, in Barron Springs. And I know I was qualified for the job. I had friends that were working at that establishment or that institution. And I looked at the person across the desk, and I'm not very good at interviews, by the way. I'm just too strong as a person for an interview.
Oh, Lord, I can imagine sitting down.
Yeah, I don't like to beg for nothing. I just feel if you can give it to me, let me go do my business, and I do a great job. But I did not get the job. And Darvin, honestly, I said, these racist people up here, they something else. I tell you a true story. I really felt it was racism. And I said to myself, I can't stand, this is the truth, I said this on the radio, I can't stand white people. Are you serious? I left there, went from the center into Niles, Michigan, which is about 8 to 10 miles from the house, walked into Walmart, and met the nicest white person on God's earth. I said, Jesus, it ain't so bad. And so I say all that to say to you that customer service is something else, because I go to places like the airport and you go to our national flight carrier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they off the chain.
We don't just fly here.
But they good people.
Live here.
They good people. I mean, I always get good customer service. I don't know if it's just me.
You're a celebrity.
Well, I didn't know it was all of that.
No, you're a celebrity.
You get bad customer service at our flight carrier?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I don't typically get bad customer service generally in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
I think our national fire carrier
Now-
does really well with customer service.
But I just call them out like that.
Yeah.
Because when I go to pay my light bill at a certain location, I just get great customer service. When I go to assist people with a little bit of money transfer, I get great customer service. I go to some restaurants, I get great customer service. I have a little, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I support one or two of the Chinese businesses. I have a lady who's Chinese who I knew when she first came here years ago.
They're now Bahamians, aren't they?
More than likely, but the whole idea is that her attitude is what causes me to go back, not the price.
Okay.
She sees me coming and she says, "This is what you're having today," or "This is what you're having today."
Wow.
And all of her staff know me because I tip them. And so when they see me coming, I'm not just a customer, I'm Mr. Goss. And they take care of me. I have about 4 or 5 establishments. So I'm simply saying this, Gabby. Sometimes when we want and feel we deserve customer service, sometimes too, it's our own attitude that prevents that from also happening.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of truth to that, but I'll give you an example of really, to Gabby's point, where it's not, price was not the factor.
Okay.
Every time I travel, my daughter likes to eat at Waffle House. So at least one day we stop, right?
So this is outside of
It's
the
outside the
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth of Bahamas,
See,
yeah.
I'm not talking
No,
about
no,
those,
I'm-
those places outside.
No, I just want to hear
Go with me.
because I used to be a manager of Waffle House.
No, I'm just about to give
But
you
go ahead.
a specific way in which it can materialize in the Bahamas,
Yeah, I know.
regardless of
I
price
know.
point, right?
Go ahead. I love this one.
This young man came to our table, pleasant greeting and what have you, and everybody knows in Waffle House, I mean, if you spend $20, you're a baller. Like, there's no need to even spend that much money, right?
I got you.
And he was so smooth with his greeting.
Smooth
with it. Humorous was one thing that I picked up on. As soon as he came to the table, I had never seen a waiter do this before, and Lord knows I eat out. I'm a foodie. I'm always eating in different places. He had all of the utensils turned upside down in a glass of hot water. I've never seen that done before.
But you and I, we kind of
Now watch
picky
this
like
now.
that. We a little meticulous. Go ahead.
So he does that, comes, takes the drink orders, asks about our day, idle chit chat, etc. Goes. To get that Gabby mentioned about the length of time between services. Within 5 minutes, he was back after the drinks were brought to the table. Takes the utensils out of the hot water and places them at their respective in front of their respective persons. Takes the food order. Within 10, 15 minutes, the food is on the table. I think I gave him 20%, and Sanaya went in her pocket and added to the tip.
Was it automatic gratuity there?
No. So, but I standard, usually I do 15% regardless of where I am. But on top of that, I gave 20, and Sanaya gave another set of tip.
Do you know?
And I'm saying that to say to you, waiters and waitresses, it does not matter the level of the cost of the food. It is not difficult to give exceptional service.
Nope.
So if you come to the table, how hard is it, right? Once again, this goes back to the ethos of the restaurant.
What else did you recognize, though, when you went to Waffle House?
So like I said, the fact of how he greeted us, he told a joke, he complimented something about one of the persons. He noticed something, I think my daughter had on a hoodie at the time.
That's his personal customer service.
Yes, exactly.
Now,
And that's what I'm saying.
The standard customer service for Waffle House. I was a manager in Atlanta for Waffle House.
Okay.
But the manager especially, but everyone is supposed to say good
Greet
morning.
you good morning when you walk in.
Every.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't say good morning as an employee that day, you going home.
Yeah.
Because everybody's supposed to make you
Absolutely.
feel like it's a good morning.
Absolutely.
So the attitude is removed out of the atmosphere right away.
You're right.
Every evening, we wash that down with a pressure washer, the whole entire store. I never seen nothing in the world like it. And the only reason why I left Waffle House is because they work you to the bone.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, Jesus, you go wait to the...
That's 24 hours.
Listen to me, 18 of them hours is theirs. I'm asking you, and you working multiple shifts as a manager. So, I as a Bahamian, that ain't gonna work.
But for me, that's why I like to go Chick-fil-A, God.
Yeah.
That's
the gold standard.
That's my. I feel like I told someone I don't think we could ever have a Chick-fil-A here because they
No.
would pull their restaurant franchise
No.
immediately.
No, but it goes. But if you have it as a standard, and you adhere to the standard, see, we don't have it as a standard.
Why is that?
We don't have it as a standard because we don't feel as though it's important.
So what about government offices?
Let's not even. Begin.
What about government offices? Because we was out here the other day, and Garth was saying when you ask for all this extra money,
Yeah.
and the minister said you need to make sure that you are doing the level of work, the productivity comes with this money. Us as the consumers, as the customers, when we go, the registrar office can never find your things. Your filing's taking 10 years before you could get a piece of land document. The person that die and the first set of land documents in file. You're waiting. The process to get some plans from Ministry of Works is supposed to be standard 6 to 8 weeks as it goes to the various ministries. You waiting 6 to 8 months unless somebody tell me, unless you put the money in the envelope.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Oh, Lord, here we go again. I have come across.
I hear Gavin talking to you about corruption the other day.
Yeah. No,
ain't no corruption.
No.
I hear Gavin talking staunchly and say you's the problem.
You need to go back in the corner?
Yeah,
Do you need me to put you back
He
in there?
is a part of the problem.
Wally.
The fact is...
Wally's my friend.
There are some individual civil servants. If it wasn't for them, the civil service would just collapse.
You think so?
I'm telling you, the fact of the matter is, that level of customer service is so rare that we almost can call them people by name when you get proper service. It happened to me once at Inland Revenue, and it happened to me once at NIB. And my issue with it is it's so simple to fix.
You think so?
It is simple to fix because leadership fixes all of these problems. When you go in a government department, you know that the boss is a no-nonsense boss. From the way those employees greet you, they behave, the level of service that you receive, you know that this is a properly run department.
They can't do that.
The mortgage corp was one of them. I was shocked. I walked into there about a year ago.
They can't do these things.
Miss Hannah came out and the service was exceptional down to the summer students.
Okay.
They had summer students there, and I couldn't believe these were summer interns there because their attitudes were pleasant. They had a mature demeanor. And then when I saw, I think her name is Danella Hannah. Shout out to Miss Danella Hannah at the Mortgage Corp. When she came out and I explained to her why I was there, she said, have a seat. The atmosphere was welcoming. They had the jazz music playing. It was clean. She dealt with me in a timely manner.
Where this was?
She said at the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation. And she said, if you have any issues, here is my contact information, my email, and I just was inquiring. You can reach out to me at this time, bam, bing, bing. I think everybody who I come in contact with afterwards, I say, go ask for that woman by name.
I know why you call a woman name, because
oh Lord, Miss Hannah, I'm sorry, I mean to bombard you, because all the people may say...
You don't get a number, though. You don't get a number.
No, I ain't get a number. But they could go there and ask for it. She was exceptional, and I was, you was be taken back when you get good customer service when you go to government.
Isn't it amazing?
And it's be like, oh my God, people still exist? Oh my God.
So you ain't
y'all love your job? Oh my God.
But the civil service need that little thing. They need that little thing.
Now, on the other hand, it may also be...
Look at that holding head, right? But watch this. Okay. Wally, let me fix this.
God.
You,
David,
hold on.
Tell me you corrupt.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Go ahead, God. This is your show. Go ahead.
You want the plans for your house.
Oh, Jesus.
I just asked him.
Yes, I want them, God.
You want the plans for your house? Okay.
I want them.
You tell me, because you're a smart woman, give me the timeline that you feel is fair to get the plans for your house. Let me hear this.
The 6 to 8 weeks that they told me it would take.
6 to 8 weeks.
That they told me it would take.
Okay, good. Now, you then waiting your 6 to 8 weeks, so you believe them. So tell me yes or no. You believe they can be ready in 6 to 8 weeks? Honest to God.
We done been exceeded the 6 to 8 weeks, man.
Okay, now, you is a $300 for dinner Wagyu steak, octopus, shrimp, not shrimp, with a calamari, Caesar salad with red wine. Wally, and you find it hard.
I must get my food money.
Wally.
I must get my food money.
Wally, I say that's like I live Darwin and Gandhi. They want time here, but I on the run. Wally, they want to do that in the big time restaurant and know the civil servant can't even afford that. Come on, man, God. You can't get them a little $30?
I have to give them $30 before or after the service.
I said, give them a little something to help them along the way. They want to eat Wagyu steak too.
I must give them something
they want to eat Wagyu steak
the
too.
process.
See, this is why Animal Farm was written by George Orwell. Everybody ain't equal on this farm, man. Well, let's take a quick break, man. This is Guardian Radio today, 96.9 FM, right here in the Bahamas by Election Day. You must be here tonight, 6 p.m. after the news. We're going live. All your favorite talk show hosts will be here as we break down the results and we will exclaim who is victorious. We'll be right back.
This holiday season, give yourself the gift of a fresh start with a personal loan at Fidelity. You could win refreshing prizes like a luxurious spa day, John Boat gift certificates, a cruise for two, and more. Make that move to a fresh start today. Call 356-7764. Promotion ends December 19th.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Join the Bahamas Heart Association for its inaugural golf tournament, proudly presented by Visa and Fidelity Bank on Sunday, November 30th at the spectacular Royal Blue Golf Club. Every swing brings hope and healing to young hearts. Gather your team and play with purpose or make a donation. Tee off for tiny hearts because every heartbeat deserves a chance. For more details, contact the Surfing to Sassoon Heart Foundation at sassoonheartfoundation.org.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
And we're back. I just want to throw it out there, folks. Listen to me. Every Sunday, 5 to 6:30, Remark. Right here with myself, Garth Minard Roseborough, Darvin Russell, and from time to time when Gabby's not eating $300 meals, she joins us on the show. Her husband lets her come in and sit with us, and she doesn't charge us $1, so we appreciate Gabby too. Also joined by other noted guests. That's Remark every Sunday, 5 to 6:30 p.m. And if you want to be a sponsor of Remark or even Guardian Radio Today, the numbers to call is 302-2300, 302-2300. Like I said, we can't sell it. I'll simply buy it. That's
my husband say he can't believe you born July 14th.
July 14th. Oh, we love nice things. We even love Wagyu steak. You know, so we ain't got no problem with that.
Let's get somebody's text.
I just want to just also give a special appreciation as we are ending the year. Thanksgiving is upon us. And, you know, Darvin Russell will be more than likely traveling to see family. My nephew, Gabby, called me on the phone and he said, Uncle Garth. I said, hey. I call him favorite nephew. Hey, favorite nephew. He said, hey. Are you coming to my house soon? I said, I hope I'll be there in 2 to 3 weeks. He says, well, I'll be gladly waiting to see you. I said, oh my God. He sounds so innocent, so
Are you
angelic.
taking him some gumbe? What do you?
You got a camera on my house. How you always do these things?
You got to take him some gumbe
Everybody
punch.
in Michigan can't wait to get the Bahamas Gourmet Punch. I missed the Gourmet Smash, by the way. That was a good soda as well, too. But we don't normally drink sodas, but that particular one, that has to travel. And guess what? If you buy a can of Gourmet in the United States, it's about $3 to $5 per can.
That got enough sugar to kill a horse, too.
That's okay.
And that yellow five.
We rather kill the horse than kill the Wagyu steak. The horse cheaper. You know, but listen, man, it's the end of the year, and I just want to give a special thank you to you once again for joining us on Remark. Yeah, I know I act a fool, I get better out of shape, I act like I ain't nobody's child, but hey, we have a great show every Sunday, and during the week, I'm grateful that we sit in this space. Thank you for supporting once again, and in just a few days, I will be out of here myself for at least a month for family and festivities, and I'm trying to dye some of my gray hair and do a little fishing and that type of stuff. So Gabby has, she said, Garth, there's no problem. I'll take the wheel Thursdays. She's not telling us anything. And we talk about Freedom of Information Act in the country. Gabi ain't believing that.
Yeah, but you believe
Gabi ain't want to tell us what she
the
can talk
corruption
about.
of I must tip these people before they do my work.
And on Monday,
After I didn't pay them, by the way, for the service.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then on Monday, got Senator Reuben Rami, who's going to be assisting us on the Monday. So, I'm trying to bring a little Jesus in the house, a little Emmanuel God with us.
Lord.
And on Sunday, even Bishop Agaro said he'll come in and he'll invite several church pastors and churches to come in and celebrate with us on Remark.
Okay.
And so the little demon Garth Minard Roseborough is allowing the angels to come into Guardian Radio to bless us at the end of the year. And listen to me in January. Oh, Jesus, in January. The devil coming back. Because we got to talk politics in January. Oh, we could talk about, and I can be well fed. And guess what? I may not have the Wagyu steak, but my cuts is be 3 to 4 inches thick.
Eat some octopus.
Some venison.
You go fishing. You should bring me back some of these things.
I'll bring some venison. That's the deer meat. Because we have deer running all through the backyard. It tastes very good,
still
by the way.
waiting on my snapper. I ain't one but you.
Anyway, call on the line. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir, and your guest.
Hey, good day to you, my friend.
I want to share some information. I traveled a couple of weeks ago, which was in Trinidad.
You was in Trinidad?
I was on one line, and then we were asked to move from that line and go on the express line. And I saw all the people from the USA on the long waiting line. So I was saluting the effort there. They were taking good care of the people with the CARICOM national, the people from countries that belong to the CARICOM. We were all on the express line.
Awesome.
So I think that was excellent customer service there for our very own.
Yes.
Yes. And one of your co-hosts or presenter guests this afternoon spoke about paying, charging a good price for his product so that he can also pay his employee properly, that it doesn't necessarily have to have that gratuity built in.
Yeah.
And that is very important because people in service industry, they do work very hard.
They do.
And some of them do not get a good reward. They may have to walk to get to the gas station to pump gas. They may have to walk to the food store to pack, to be the cashier, and go home late at night without their own transportation. So it's good to be able to look out for others.
Agreed.
Thank you, my friend, for the call, man. That's my good friend Randolph. I'm not calling his last name, but listen to me. He is one of the greatest fathers in the country. You may hear a little accent. He actually hails from Guyana. But he works extremely hard. Works by day and he works by night, and he tries his best to be a great figure for his family. He's similar to you, Darwin Russell. You do what you got to do to take care of your family. So I appreciate him taking the time to call in. Gabi has a number of texts here. Go ahead, Gabi. Go ahead and read. Gabi reads. Go ahead. Is that what we're going to have on Thursday? Gabi reads? Go ahead.
The text that says, "Hey guys, a movie theater that boasts VIP is short service. I put in an order, short service, I believe. I put in an order and I'm still waiting. At least I enjoy the movie. So-called VIP has gone downgraded ghetto." This next text that says, "I say a 5." Also, that was to the caller that asked us to rate the overall customer service in the Bahamas. This texter says, "I went to Gordon Ramsay restaurant in Las Vegas, and when I say customer service, 100%. Let me tell you, I know why he is so hard on his shows. His restaurant service and food were all on point. Appetizers, food, drinks, and desserts for a small group served in less than an hour." Fishing, and it goes back to what Davin said, the boss, the head, from the head, if that's embedded in your customer service. This says, "God, you eat those small animals' meat too? They taste good, but I now stop eating them." What small animal you just be eating, God?
What small animal that is? I know.
What you telling people you over here eating? You's a big time kind of.
Oh, they just watch me on Facebook, must be. I just be eating chicken foot sauce and gizzard and chicken neck, and I don't eat no Wagyu steak. I just eat them good things like that.
I just eat them too, God. Why you don't think I don't eat chicken foot and gizzard? And I love me some gizzard. I love liver too.
Okay, so how much is a cup of sauce on average?
A cup of what sauce?
$20.
How much does any sauce cost on average? Between what?
It's between $15 and $20.
And how much the
depending on
Wagyu
where
steak
you
thing
go.
cost?
Can we say 300?
I don't know. I don't pay the bill. I name woman.
There goes your answer.
There you go. Please note, about 70% of government workers are out to breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wow.
That's what the customers say. Good day. Okay. And the service industries are so despicable. And my pet peeve is the banks and their tellers. Government ministries, example, road traffic. I always appreciated fulfilling a good feedback card to hold people responsible. Everybody don't deserve the 15% grat nor the free lunch.
No.
God, please stop plotting. I will call Meg Guana to make you righteous.
Oh, praise
Hug
God.
your co-host and be blessed.
I appreciate that call. I'm going to see my family. Listen, road traffic on Michael Road. Let me give you all a very special shout out. I actually went there at the end of October. And I pulled up and they told me something I had left. And they told me to go back and get it, and I got it and came back. But listen, it was fluid. It was just fluid. The young man there was very well dressed. I was totally impressed. Everybody, like you said, I see celebrity. I know. But they just treated me like I was royalty. Everybody was just on point. Go over to Inland Revenue, pay your money. The women there were smiling and they were gracious. And I paid my money. I was happy to pay my money, Darvin Russell. Went back over and I told the young man, I want to buy you something to drink. And he said, man, I would appreciate that. I bought the beverage for the young man.
One thing that you use buy people's drinks.
I do these things. That's why, because all of us are one. Don't mind me talking bad and loud and bent out of shape. I love people.
I know.
And I appreciate everybody. And for that service, I say, my God, boy, use the best. He said, Madison, use my brother. So you know what that means now, people? Listen to me. The next time I go to road traffic, who you think will treat me even nicer again?
The question, though, is, do you do what you do out of obligation? And do they now do what they do with an expectation to always get something from you? See, this is the issue.
See this Mr. Chopsy now. He won't be Chopsy, but I can answer him like how I answered Bishop Agawa yesterday.
Let me finish. I can tell you why I think that the distinction matters.
Go ahead.
I used to travel a lot when my daughter was young, like under the age of 5, right? We used to always have this thing. Whenever I arrive at the airport, our greeting was just legendary, right? But I used to make it a habit that I never purchased anything for her when I traveled and presented it to her on the day. She would go to school. The next day, there's a method to science of the madness. She can come home, and if Daddy bought her something, it would be on her bed when she returned from school. The reason I did that was because the prize is Daddy's return. It has nothing to do with whether I missed you, whether I thought about you, and I picked up a mug, a teddy bear, or whatever the case may be. You're not happy because there's a gift in my bag. You're happy because Daddy is home. My principle for you, Garth, is the person giving you customer service because on the back end they know lunch is coming, the Vitamalt is coming. That's my problem with it.
No.
That's my problem with it.
The boss reach.
Now, let me help.
Boss slack.
No, man, let me help my friend.
Slack.
That's why I feel like to listen to our show, because we can fight right now. Let me fix this right now. Darvin Russell, I don't know that young man. That's the first time I met the young man.
But he know you.
I watched this young man. I'm an observant man. No. I watch how he treats people. Period. It's impressive. The lady sitting behind the desk for a civil servant, impressive.
Yeah, road traffic is good.
I can fix this for you. The people inside, impressive. Inland Revenue, impressive. But him in particular, he was my first encounter, which makes him the doorman. When you go to a church, the first impression is who? The greeter. Yes or no? So the greeter don't get no offering and tithes, though, right? Who's getting? The last man, the preacher. The one who can slip the money through the back door into the bank.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Right, come on, man. Let's fix this thing right. So I given the government their share. Who's the last man? But I want to also make sure the first man is also compensated. So when I gave the first man the beverage, and he said, oh, God, thank you. The man got to be thirsty, waking out there in the sun. So guess what happened? I look at the man who was standing at the door, security guard. They don't make no money either. And he looked at me. And he watched me with my stick. I said, no, I won't get the sticker straight. I can never get these straight. He pulled the thing out of his pocket. and took my old sticker off, and he put the other one on for me, and I reach into my pocket, and I give him something too. It's only showing my gratitude and appreciation and my respect. That's all it says. Now, whoever come next, if they do the same thing, they may get the same thing. I don't know, but I ain't gonna see them no more till when? Next year. What you talking about? I ain't going back there tomorrow. I don't like it.
Yeah, but shouts out to the road traffic department. Even down, I
Yes.
went down to Howard Road and I met a gentleman for the first time as well.
Yeah.
And the customer service was exceptional
Yeah.
at the road traffic department, which is unusual, but it was exceptional. And you have to give props where props is due. So now we can mimic and reflect this across these government ministries. Then we could get somewhere, God.
Yeah.
But Davin, I just want to let you know that this taxer changed your name to G because they say we's the 3 Gs.
No, man.
They say, hi, God, Gowan, and Gabby.
When did they get my name right? One day.
Well, they call me Rosie Burrow and all kinds of things. What you worrying about?
They call you?
Oh, all kinds of things.
Rosie Burrow?
They call me Rose. They call me Burrows.
What a time.
Listen, yeah, these persons with God, they know you was Bossla.
Okay.
The people on to Davin's point, because you know I could play the middle. To Davin's point,
Me ain't buying you no lunch then.
you ain't want to buy me Wagyu no way. I can settle for some fettuccine.
Anyway.
Seafood though. Seafood.
See, Wally is my friend. Wally bailed me out. Oh, praise God for Wally. This is Guardian Radio Today, 96.9 FM, right here by Election Day, 6 p.m. tonight, live after the news. We're going to take this break, and we'll be right back.
You try to rest, but roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and banners, magazines and flyers, for window decals, greeting cards and newsletters. No job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it. Just give us a call. Let Print Masters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
Loss of family members is very isolating, and people who have experienced loss appreciate when others have shared their grief. If you can't be there in person, go to the Nassau Guardian's website online at thenassauguardian.com and visit our obituary link. The Nassau Guardian's interactive obituary link allows you to read the funeral announcement, express condolences, or place photos on the online guest book for 1 full year. Losing a loved one is painful, but that pain isn't the worst thing to happen. Friends, loved ones, colleagues, and neighbors who ignore the loss compound the pain. Should the bereaved family wish to place the obituary and photos on our obituary site, just contact the Guardian's funeral industry partners or the Nassau Guardian. Remember, there isn't one magic right thing to say to someone experiencing loss that will make the loss less painful or easier to bear. The Nassau Guardian's obituary link, available online at thenassauguardian.com. This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
Yeah, we're back. We always have a great time here, right here in the studio here at Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. This is Guardian Radio Today. Listen, it's a by-election day. Tomorrow, this station is going to be hot. I got to give you these numbers. You have to lock these numbers in so that you can call in tomorrow to be a part of that conversation. I think I got goosebumps again. I just upset. I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here to get Darwin bent on. I'm trying my best to bend him out of shape. But he's about to take vacation. I don't think I'm going to be successful. But we're going to give you those numbers before we leave here today. We have a call on the line. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, good afternoon, Gav.
Good afternoon.
Gavin and
Darvin. D-A-R-V-A-N. D is in dog. D is in
It's a
David.
tongue twister.
It's Darvin.
I was listening and heard how you gave the man a vital malt and you blessed someone else. I want to commend you on that, my friend. And the reason why I said that, do you know what you have done for those people? It caused them to realize that, you know what, someone is noticing the service that I am doing and they appreciate it. So I want to encourage you, man, to keep that up. The thing about it is that, the thing about it, sometimes people show up to work and you don't know what mood they are in. Sometimes people are doing some things and say that no one appreciates me. But what you have done, it doesn't have to be the big thing, you know. The little things, that makes a big difference, my friend.
Well,
so
I appreciate
that. I want to encourage you to do it. You put a smile on their faces.
Well, you put a smile.
What it does also, if you were to show up, these people will see you, and there's nothing wrong. And they say, that's the man there. Man, I have to, not that they're looking for something, but they just want to return the favor. And they will give you good service. That's good. Just by you doing that can make a difference, even in a lot of these places.
I appreciate
I want to encourage you to keep it up.
Thank
Very
you,
good.
Thank you, man. You know what I also like? Every time I come here to the Guardian building, Jenny and the other ladies downstairs, when they greet you at that front desk, you always feel like you're welcomed here.
Yeah.
And so I just want to give a special shout out to the Guardian staff downstairs at the front desk for the great job that you do. And Darwin Russell, you know, before we go today, I gotta join you as an ally. See, this is how we just make up with each other. Guess where I was last night before we go?
Where you was?
After my very busy day, I weeded my yard. I worked so hard yesterday.
Did you cut down the cascarine?
No, they said come and cut that for me, but that's a promise for me because see how I wake up.
Election day, man.
But my yard looking
that
really
ain't getting
good.
cut no more, buddy.
That's a comforter of
I
food.
could let y'all know when that happened. But,
Yeah.
but guess what happened?
What happened?
I said, let me buy one of my friends some dinner. I was way out east, but someone gave me some chicken foot sauce last night out east. So I figured, but let me call my other friend and see if he eats, because he's a vegetarian, let me get him a fish sandwich. And I went all over Nassau to find his fish sandwich. I had to get one from Now Carmichael Road at an establishment. I gave him the food. Then I called my childhood friend since I was 4, Mr. Christopher Adderley, you know, and I said, where you at now? He said, well, you know where Iris be? I said, well, tell my neighbor them I coming. And I was tired. But this time of year, we got to encourage each other. So guess where I going? Down to the fish fry.
Right.
Whoa! And then guess what was down there? Saxons! And what a boom, 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 boom. I said, oh boy. I start feeling that little vibration in my body. I start to wake up. I said, oh Lord, John Canoe coming, John Canoe coming, John Canoe coming. Listen to me, people.
When you feel it in your soul.
This is no time to fuss and fight. This ain't no time to get nobody back in revenge or retaliation. Listen to Garth carefully, man. This is the end of the year. Let's stop working the policemen hard at the end of the year. Give them a break, for God's sake. For the month of December, I'm begging you. This is Garth Millard Roseboro begging you. Please, extend a little bit of grace. Extend a little bit of mercy. Go and talk to a mediator. Go talk to a pastor. Talk to a Grammy or somebody. Let's try and make some peace in December and have a clean December.
Yes.
And let's enjoy some Jonkunu, the way Grammy and our great Grammy and everybody used to enjoy when that Jonkunu hit Bay Street. Everybody is one. What happened after that? I ain't wishing no one no harm. But for God's sake, man, I want you, I want your neighborhood, I want your friends and those associated, whether they're your enemy, I want us all to be able to enjoy this Jonkunu this year in peace. That's my prayer today, Darwin Russell. And it starts for me with the Saxons. That's me. Saxons. Saxons. That's me.
Lord.
Go ahead, call on the line.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, my friend.
lady.
Good afternoon.
How you want us to enjoy John Canoe and the people that hijack it?
Oh, Lord. It's too late in the show for that, man.
He's the only one you know.
They still
he's the only one you
practicing,
know
man.
Is he the only one who don't know that?
But we can't enjoy the practice. we can at least enjoy the practice.
Yes.
My God, if
I
they ain't
agree
gonna
with
show up to Bay Street, let me enjoy. Let me do my little 1-2 step on the
Yes,
sideline
I
by
agree with
fish
that, but they
fry
need
or
to take-
whatever.
I agree with that. They need to take the politics out of Miss Gabi.
Yes.
Gabriella.
Yes.
It's called your whole name on the show when you come on the
Gabrielle
TV.
with an E.
On the TV. Listen to me. I know you done been on since 2 weeks ago, right? I hear you on. I forget what the last show name was to. When you ask and you explain and stuff like that. It was, but 2 weeks ago you was on. I think it was a rally or something. Miss Gabi, you hard, you focused, You stick to the point. You know what you come there to do. You don't worry about someone trying to shut you. Man, you and God is be on the show. But you make the show more balanced. Just sticking to the point, the issue, whatever you're dealing with.
Thank you.
I think you're one of the fairest ones what is be on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tell God again.
No, he here listening. He listen. I don't care what he think about what I say, right? And I don't.
What you mean you ain't care? You want me to cut you in? You want me to cut you in, buddy?
No, sir, please.
Okay,
please. God, I just bigging her up and letting her know she's be focused, and I think she could do it.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think she agree with everything I say, and I don't agree with everything she says.
We ain't gonna always agree. Me and God don't always agree.
She focused.
But this is why. This is why Darvin and I.
Listen,
we're gonna allow her to have a show on Thursday.
Darvin.
Hey, buddy.
You could be there?
I won't be there tonight. I'll be listening like all of you,
Man,
eating my
listen here,
popcorn.
Gavin, I believe if the FNM win that, I'd like to be laughing at God or whatever. The people in the public would like to laugh, right? But I don't think he could be able to... I don't know if we...
Why? Anyway, I cutting you. That's my friend, Papa. I cutting him. You ain't gonna go up and laughing at me.
Listen,
that's
thank
my friend,
you,
though.
thank you so much,
Papa, man,
Papa.
I love you, boy.
Appreciate you.
I love you, boy. I love you, boy.
Let me get some of these texts in, though, before we go. The texter say we don't like read they tell. This texter says, must for the rich people like you, LOL. Bank, -2 out of 10. BEC, -1.4 out of 10. Water and sewage, -3 out of 10. Fast food, -4 out of 10. Hotels, -0.7 out of 10. If they know you are Bahamian, government offices, -7 out of 10.
What type of thing that is? What type of Bible did you read?
That's what the texter says. This texter says, good afternoon. Awesome pre-Thanksgiving, pre-Black Friday, marvelous Monday with God and Associates on Guardian 96.9 FM.
Yeah, man, we having fun, man. We are family, and I just want to allow Darvin Russell to give his closing remarks, and then Gabby.
Two more texts.
And then we're going to get out here. You got two more texts?
Two more texts.
Then Darvin Russell, then you, and then we'll close out.
This person says, I agree, the Carmichael branch on point, but when you are paid to perform a job, only exceptional performance deserves a tip. Some of these servers in restaurants don't deserve gratuity. What they should do is have an option for that mandatory 15% to either go to the server or the pool, depending on service. See if things won't improve. That's actually a great idea, Texter. These people smart, you know. If you could decide, because the people in the kitchen ain't benefiting who gave you the exceptional food. So if you as the customer could decide, hey, let's put this in a tip because the server wasn't really all that, but we want to make sure that the kitchen staff get straight out of it as well. This texter says, good day, Garth and Co. I agree with you on the greeters and thanks note. I think God has a deep pocket. He need to offer a little prayer to some of the greeters. I think we ought to compliment people, including pump attendants, teachers, and talk show hosts. You go above and beyond, surely knowing don't feel entitled to anything other than feedback from listeners. Love y'all.
We love you too. Darvin Russell, man, talk to these people, man. You know you're going away soon. You know, how's that looking?
Looking fantastic. I will be traveling as of tomorrow, returning on Saturday.
Already?
Yeah, it's about
Already?
that time.
You remember back when TV?
Mine all the time.
Some of them big 60 and 70.
What y'all was doing with the TV from the year before? Because we always need to buy TV every year for.
No, I think I straight to TVs this particular year. That ain't on my list. But for me, I don't actually even have a big item this year to purchase. Now that I think about it, because last Christmas was exceptional in terms of with gifts like that. But I straight this year. So for me, I'll just be having some eats and treats in Dallas this year. Dallas this year. We are mobile this year. So I just want my fellow Bahamians to learn when it comes to customer service, to learn to be courteous and efficient.
You know what you got to do when you go to Dallas?
Yes, sir.
You don't come back here without a cowboy hat, sir.
No, sir.
Everything is big in Texas.
I ain't a cowboy hat, man.
When you bring one back.
Bring one for you.
There you go. That's my friend. Well, you was picking up fast, eh? But you smart, but I can't trap you. Gabi, talk to your people, because I know what you can be talking about for December.
What I can be talking about?
You can be talking about everything Christmassy.
Everything where we could eat, where we could drink, where we could shop. So y'all need to hit up 302-2300.
That's correct.
Get these businesses slotted in because December is spend that money month. You know, the government workers get promised that little thing. And if you want them come spend it with you, you need to come spend that little thing with Guardian Radio and call 302-2300.
And boy, what with you? You like food and nice things.
You know that.
So if they're giving you a little sample, Jesus, the return on that investment.
It's going to be great.
And guess what? I think the Wagyu steak people, they're going to sponsor you.
I think so too. I'm going to call them after the show. Hey, y'all here see me? Because when it in everywhere, and that's what I said.
You know something called a doggy bag, right? You put it in a doggy bag.
Not at that restaurant.
And then
ain't no doggy bag coming out of there.
You
can tell you don't eat you. Ain't no doggy bag coming out of here.
With them 3 bite?
No, sir.
Them 3 bite would at least one down $75, $80. I sure that's one $80 a bite.
You leave that right on the plate.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, y'all some bougie people. Hey, listen, folks, this is Guardian Radio today, 96.9 FM. Listen, man, tonight, right after the news at 6 p.m., we're going to be alive. All of your favorite daytime talk show hosts will be here, chopping it up live for this by-election. The results will be in. You're going to hear it right here with us. Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Stay tuned. Naughty Those are next.